Hello! It's Tuesday, the 28th of October 2025. Welcome along to the channel, The Fifth Guardian. I'm your host, Tony Hunt, where today I'll be player of games. But as always, it's not my story, it's not your story. Today's story is all about competing in multiple series within Real Racing 3 Update 13.7, and this is part 2 of that mini series. And there's a lot of series to be playing in today. So let's get the game on screen. Boom, and audio. There we go. Aaron C. John enters the chat on the YouTube side, says hello. Well, hello, Aaron. Welcome along. Thanks for watching as always. Thanks for saying hello in the chat. Right, okay, so yesterday's event was a little bit traumatic, but we did get through it. We did have a few issues along the way, but we won the car. Whatever that means. Do I start with that car? No, we'll come back to that. I think with it being a Tuesday, what we've got to talk about is the weekly time trial first and the online multiplayer tournament and whether or not we've got any discounts. Whoa, we've got two. So let's have a look. So we've got the Ligier JSP 320 and the Hennessy Venom F5. Now I remember the Hennessy Venom F5 having a discount before, and I just couldn't afford it. It was very expensive, even with a discount. But let's have a look. So let's go to the Hennessy first. 45% off. That's pretty good. What series is it in? Well, it's only in one, but it is also in an exclusive series. The series it's in is Full Throttle Free for All in the Legends section. And as you can see there, I don't have it fully upgraded. So 33 gold for that. And then obviously we've got an exclusive series. Just give me one moment while I bring up the details of how much the exclusive series is worth. One moment, I seem to have a camera problem. I'll be back in a minute. There we go. Let's get the camera back on screen. Sorry about that. Right, okay, so as I go to my notes, as expected, the Hennessy Venom F5 is very expensive. So in terms of the exclusive series, can potentially win 175 gold. So with the 33 gold that I can get from Full Throttle Free for All, that's over 200 gold, 208 gold. So you think, oh, that's not bad. Now I have already made the decision. I actually had 21 out of 28 upgrades. I've already applied 2 upgrades. So the reason for that is one of the upgrades was $R, and it would have taken 2 days to apply. But in terms of gold, including the gold that I've already spent, this car is going to cost a whopping 728 gold. And you go, whew. But probably what you need to balance that out with is the biggest discount you ever get on a car is 50%. This car does have an exclusive series. I am all about completing each of the series. In other words, getting to 100% in both road collection and motorsports. So this obviously helps big time. I complete a series, I open up a new series in the exclusive section, and I hopefully get that to 100% as well. So overall cost is 728 gold and a reward back of 208, meaning an overall cost of 520. It's a lot. However, I do have 2,807 gold. So you know what? Let's go for it. Look at that. 248 gold there in one upgrade. Whew. Ouch. There we go. Oh, this is hurting. Do you know what? If I was a stone, I would bleed very easily. And if you don't know what I mean by that, you need to read just a little bit more. There we go. We've opened up the exclusive series. I'm actually not going to be doing the exclusive series though, because we might as well see what we can do. I guess this is in the weekly time trial, so let's see what we can do on the weekly time trial. Before we do that though, let's set up our normal colours, our normal rims, and just activate ride height, even though it has no impact at all on the aerodynamics of the car, at least in this game. Right, so a total PR of 100.7. The Hennessy is fully upgraded. If we now go into the weekly time trial, not raced it yet. Hopefully it's showing us fully upgraded so we can have a bit of fun, yes. And you know what? I might even do one of the races, one of the Coupes in the series it's in. But let's see how we can get on. So it's a Suzuka circuit, so I'm assuming it's the full Grand Prix circuit. I remember this car being a bit of a beast. So I'm going to take my... Oh, God. Oh, I'm taking my time. Oh, my good grief. Did you see that? Wow. This is a beast of a car. Look at this at 200. No, slow down. Just get round. Oh, God, I'm not going to get round. What? Now, this is why sometimes I like to practice with one of the other cars, but too late now. Let's just take a time. Oh, my good grief. This is a monster. So, if you think about the car that we were racing yesterday, the Audi e-tron, or the Audi S1 e-tron Quattro, and how everyone was complaining how slow it is. Now I'm driving this slow, but I'm still doing 190 miles an hour on average. Oh man, what a difference. Yeah, I don't like this. I don't like this car at all. Just, it's too quick for me. I do actually like it. Who am I kidding? It's just too much. I feel like I could go off track at any moment, which isn't good when you're doing the weekly time trial and the main objective is don't go off track. Oh my good grief. So I reckon I'll be nowhere on this, but I'm just feeling my way around with this car. Look at that, 250 miles an hour. Oh God. Oh wow, what a car. What a car. Wasted on someone like me, of course. Oh. What a car. John waves his pink hand. Says hello. Hello, John. Welcome along. Aaron C. John says, the Lancia is better, question mark. Is it? Serious? I mean, if it's got any grip. Right, a 190. Oh, yeah, look at that. Look, the Lancia LC2 is better. Oh, well, in which case we'll still practice with this car. I don't think I've got the Lancia fully upgraded. Let's have a look. There we go. Another reward. 15% off a car. Whoopee. I'm in E. With apparently not what is considered not the best car. Oh, look at that. The Lancia I haven't got fully upgraded. And the Renault RS01, I've only got 10 upgrades applied. Now, in fairness to the Lancia, though, I'm glad that's not getting upgrades because, look, it doesn't have an exclusive series. So I'm kind of glad about that. Interesting. Let's have a look. It's got a bit of grip. I mean, the grip. Is it the brakes? Is it the acceleration? How is that quicker? I just think the Hennessy is just too much for people to handle. The Hennessy's crazy. Let's give the Lancia a go then. I mean, look at that. Wow. Now this I feel like I can control. It doesn't bother me that it's not fully upgraded. Now apparently I've got to find 3 seconds just to get into D. I'm not sure how that's going to happen. I'm almost a second up though. Oh, come on. So even this car is, you got to be careful on grip, which I wasn't. And guess what? I didn't check what the servicing on this car was, so I'll do this and I'll end up needing upgrading. Servicing, sorry. There we go. Terrible. Aaron C. John says, though, the Hennessy looks so good, though. It does. It does. I might have to go back to it. Just because. Well, I mean, that was disappointing. Yeah, look at that. I'll get one more go. Man. I mean, I do actually think the only problem with the Hennessy is it's just too fast. So the braking, you have to brake early because of that. I'm going to go back to it, you know. I'm not getting on with the Lancia though. Shame. Might be one of those weeks for weekly time trial. At least I didn't go off there this time. Oh, come on. My view, thinking about it, is get the fast cars out the way first and then go on to the slower ones. So that's twice I've not set a faster time with a Lancia. Oh dear. And this car might need servicing now. Let's find out. Yeah. Ouch. Hard work. John says you've got your Bill Mill though going on. Bill Mill? I don't know what you mean by that. But okay. Virtual Medical Dr. Iyaka enters the chat and says hello. Hello back. Welcome along. Good to see you again. Right, so is what I'm going to say on that. Let's have another go with the Hennessy, and it will be like tiptoeing around because it's just too quick. Oh. Okay. Come on. Yeah, I'm not actually liking any of the cars this week in the weekly time trial. One is awesome, but I can't control it, and the other one I just can't get to grips with. So my long time ability of getting into Group C may end this week. Oh, come on. Oh. Okay, quicker. Isn't that funny? The Hennessy is better for me than the Lancia, even though it's completely uncontrollable. What a car. What a car. I'm still in Group E. I'm in the top 25%. Boy, times are hard at the moment. Look at that, 2 seconds away from getting into Group D. Blimey. Blimey, blimey, blimey. Blimey. I take it they've all got the Lancia up. Ah, right. It's Lancia has a higher PR when it's fully upgraded. Interesting. Intriguing. I bet you it's well expensive. Yep. Right, okay, let's do another one. Oh, well, do you know what? That's disappointing. Oh, God. It's getting that corner right. You've got to, as I said, you've got to brake earlier than what you would normally. Okay, as always, feeling my way around the track with a car that I'm completely unfamiliar with. And this car is so fast. Oh God, completely uncontrollable there. Oh man. Woo, woo. Oh, I see. Right, got you. John says, I mean your R dollars, your M dollars, and your gold. Yes. And says, "Don't blind me." Why? Is that rude? Well, it's quite polite. Not a swear word. Oh, good grief. What a car. I knew it was fast. Oh. Oh my word. I feel like I'm spending half the time on the brakes. It's almost like you don't drive it, you have to somehow control it. It's like this is a beast. It's got no red tail though. Come on. I mean, look at this. All that effort and only a couple of temps up. Very disappointing. Come on. Okay, slowly but surely I think is the way. Another 8 tenths improvement, and there's lots of improvement to be had. It's such a monster of a car, this. Such a monster of a car. It's enjoyable to drive, but it's also quite scary, and that's in a game. Can you imagine if you were driving this in real life? Whew. Massey Edge Gamers says hello back, welcome along. Good to see you again. Thanks for watching. Thank you for saying hello in the chat. Okay, we're up again. We're up. Can we stay up? And the answer is kind of, but my shadow is bringing me back in. So this will be the last time trial for today, I think. I'll do one of the cups that this car has to complete in the series it's in. But I am up. I am up. Oh, good grief. I feel like I could go off track at any moment. Okay. This is a scary car to drive. Oh. Well, I'll tell you what. I've got lots of improvement to be had with this car. Okay. Wow. It's a good car to have in the time trial, without doubt. But it's scary. And look at the dent it's made into my gold. 2,189 is all I've got left now. It was over 3,000 this morning. That doesn't make any sense. Unless it was more than 700, 720. Ooh. Oh no, I spent some money on the Ligier already, which we'll get onto in a bit. Not just yet. Let's go to... Oh, it's gone to the... Oh. Let's go into Legend. And let's find where the Hennessy is. Somewhere down here. There we go. Full throttle, free for all. Look at the cars in this series. We've got, and I've got all 3 cars upgraded. 96.1 with the Koenigsegg Agera RS. 94.6 with the Bugatti Chiron Sport, and 100.7 with the Hennessy Venom F5. I'm pretty sure that's similar to, it's not the Valhalla. I can't remember the car's name. It'll come to me. No, maybe it won't. Right, so I've got 3 laps around Mount Panorama. Oh my good grief! I could only put a number of tracks that would be worse for this car, because it's not really a F1 track. It's a rally track, really, isn't it? Oh my good grief! If I ever get out in front, we'll have a look inside. We've done alright there, into 4th, that's okay. I think ideally I'd want to be in either 3rd or 2nd, so we're almost there. By the end of lap 1, that is. Oh yes. There you go. Wonderful. There we go, into 1st. I'm not playing any games today because I don't feel comfortable with this car at this moment in time. It is an absolute beast. It's not a fake beast like the car we raced yesterday. It's a real beast, this one. Oh my word. Nevertheless, I am in the lead, so I'm happy about that. 2 more laps to go, 150 yards ahead of 2nd. I'll take that. After yesterday's event, I think I'd prefer a 250 yard lead, just to make sure. And if you don't know what I'm on about, after this stream, watch yesterday's video and go to stage 5, goal 5, and you'll know exactly what I'm on about then. Of course, it could have been because I restarted the game. One or the other. We'll be racing the Audi today, but I think I might do that last as it's so slow. Whoops, a little bit of a dent in the car. That's the only thing it's good for, in my humble opinion. Alright, 300 yards ahead, 400. I have to brake early. Oh, good grief, I still didn't brake early enough. Look at that. Oh, that was close to going off track there. Okay, 2 laps down, 300 yards ahead. I'll take that, I'll take that. That's what we call good enough. That being said, this car is now starting to pull away. Probably because of the extra upgrades I've got on the car that it doesn't need for this race. So, we will have a look inside the car when I'm coming down the mountain. .600 yards ahead. Okay, there we go. Let's have a look. Okay, that's a bit, yeah. Oh, there you go. Off that time. Fortunately, I do have a lead of over 700 yards, so we should be okay. That was fun. I really did enjoy driving that car. It's pretty awesome. Massey Edge Gamer says Lando Norris has 351 points on classification of drivers, and on constructors classification, McLaren have 713 points. Yes, it's building up. I believe there's 4 races left, so it'll be interesting. It will be an interesting finish. I shall watch from afar. And Mayana Mikado says hello. Hello. Welcome along. Thanks for watching. Thanks for saying hello in the chat. And there we go. That is the car needing servicing. But it will be back on Friday's stream. That will be the next time I'll be racing in multiple series. Wednesday and Thursday, I'll be doing the limited series that opened up on Sunday for the Lotus Evija, whatever it is. Anyway, there we go. So that's wow, what a car! What a car! Oh, I could drive that every week, but I'd be scared, senseless to drive it in real life. Shri Karthik says, try playing with the cockpit cam for a whole race. I'm not a fan of the cockpit view. I do think it's quite restrictive, especially on some of the hypercars, where you tend to find they've got like squash view. So you really can't see a great deal. And also, typically, you know, when you're driving, you do have all your peripheral vision in terms of looking at the mirrors. You don't get that on cockpit view in this game. So I don't like using it. But thank you for the request. I shall gracefully decline and stick to the view that I'm half decent at. Right, okay, so that's one of the cars fully upgraded. There is another car. The Ligier JSP320. So, let's have a look at this. And as per before, I have prepared some notes. Let's go into the garage and let's go to the motorsports garage. So at the moment, again, I've already applied 2 upgrades. The reason being is one of the upgrades was an $M upgrade, and that was going to take 5.5 hours to complete. So I did that this morning. So obviously that gives you the answer about what I'm going to do. But let's have a look at the details of this car. So it's in one existing series, and it has its own exclusive series. So the Ultimate Competitor, I obviously haven't completed that series yet, currently at 82%. If I do complete it, get 34 gold. That's all right. What about the exclusive series? Yeah, I did make a note of this somewhere. So the exclusive series is a bit disappointing. It's only 100 gold. So that's a total earnings of 134 gold. But what is the cost of the car? Well, again, 45% discount. You're only ever going to get a maximum of 50% discount. So we're almost at the maximum. So we've got drivetrain, 74, body, 66, suspension, 69, brakes, 52, tyres and wheels, 63, plus the upgrade that I did this morning, which was 75 on the engine. It means a total of 402 gold. But with 134 reward back, it means the overall cost is only 268 if my maths are correct, which normally they're not. So again, I'm going to go for it. So I'm going crazy today. I'm going crazy. I've spent over 1,000 gold today because I'm crazy. Look at that. Boom. 2 cars fully upgraded. And again, I'll have a look and see whether or not I can do anything. No, you can't. Of course you can't. So that one, I'll never know if it's fully upgraded. Never mind. Right, okay, there we go. So this, obviously, will be in the online multiplayer tournament. So let's have a look at this. Interesting selection of cars. Lord Night Moon enters the chat and says, hello, hello back, welcome along, good to see you again. So I've got the Porsche 918 RSR concept, fully upgraded. The Chevrolet Corvette C6R GT2, also fully upgraded. And now the Ligier JS P320, also fully upgraded. I'm just going to use the best car, simple as, why not? Have a couple of races, and then, as before, do a Coupe. So, as I said, this release is a bit strange. There's not a lot of new cars in it, but they have got different cars in the weekly time trials and the weekly online tournaments, which means we've got different cars available with discounted upgrades. So yeah, I actually think overall the cars in this release are not as good as last release, but the activity that's available is so much better. And I've spent all this money and I've still got close to 2,000 gold left. Now I don't think I've ever had that happen before, where on the first race I'm all the way back in fourth. I mean, it could be a case a lot of people will go, do you know what, I'm not doing the online multiplayer tournament this week because there's such a gap between the worst car available and the best car available. Look at that, fourth. That's not good. That might mean negative points. It always makes me laugh how as soon as the game's over, my car overtakes the opponents that are in the lead. And when I say it makes me laugh, it annoys me. Just a little. So how many points did I lose? Let's have a look. Oh, teasing. I got 20 points. That's not very good. Right, let's just race again. Silverstone again. 1, 2. There's only 2 other Ligiers this time. Let's see. Oh, 2 people have left the chat already. Ooh. So I left the chat, left the race already, sorry. Interesting. Okay, up into second. There we go. In first. Can I keep there though? That's the question. All right. So far, so good on this particular go. Always find that a little bit of a strange corner. I never know how to take that corner. there we go. That is a win. Boom. Says it's waiting for opponents, but I'm pretty sure most of them left, so anyway, there we go. Hopefully first place. Thank you very much. Hopefully over 100 points. Could really do with that. 101, I'll take it. Taking me up to 6-1. I still think that means I'm only on 4 gold. Well, no, 5 gold. My mistake. Excuse me. Okay, right. Do you know what? Look what's coming up next. Oh no, it's the club circuit though. If it was the Sebring International Raceway Grand Prix circuit, oh, I'd be well up for that. Let's do one more go. Let's see if we can get it up to 6. I like at the very least to have 6 gold from this event. When I'm on form, I like to get at least 8 or 9. These people that are getting 22, 24, no idea how. No idea. Aditya enters the chat. Welcome along. Thanks for watching. Thanks for putting a full stop in the chat. But welcome along anyway. Thank you very much. Right, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. I think I'd be happy with second. If I can get second, that should mean 70 points, which should take me up to 7 gold, I reckon. Well, let's see if I can improve. What I sometimes find as well is you can force the guy in front to make mistakes just by being clean and slowly but surely catching him. Let's see if we can do that. Because I haven't just got to overtake him, I've got to win by 30 or 40 yards, because unfortunately there is a little bit of a lag on the internet side. Not necessarily my side, but obviously them capturing the data and then putting this driver's data into my game. So sometimes, quite often, I find I'll win by 10 yards and I'll have actually come second. But this time I've definitely come second. I'll take second. I said I'd take second. Hopefully it's 70 rating points. There we go. I think we'll call it there in terms of online multiplayer tournament. I think. 71. Wow, I got that about spot on. Yeah, we'll call it there, and we'll bring it back on Friday. Look at that, 692 points. 741 is when I would have gone up to 7. Do I risk it? What have we got? 6 minutes. Let's do it. Let's do it. One more go. One more go. Let's give it a go. Come on. Oh, hello. Here we go. Struggling to be matched. Come on. Come on. 26. Oh, there we go. Right. Bet they've all got the Ligier. No. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Possibility of getting a podium position, I'd say. Unless there's something I don't know about the Corvette, of course. Which is a possibility. Okay, I'm only in 6th. Mate, that's 7th. Okay, so it isn't the best car. Currently in 3rd, make that 4th. So not doing as well as I thought I would have done. Come on. There we go. Let's build that lead. If we can't get 1st, let's make sure we definitely get 2nd. Wait a minute. What's going on here? Is that guy... What? That doesn't make any sense. Are we seeing some form of cheating going on here? I mean, there's no way he could have been, you know, right at the back because it's only one lap. How did I get 3rd there? I don't know. Okay, 23 points only. Wow, that's not good. Let's leave it there then. Let's leave it there. Not far off getting up to 7 gold. We'll do that. We'll do that on Friday. Now, still got durability left in the car, so I'm actually going to give this car a race in the series it's in. The Ultimate Competitor. Still got a bit of work to do to get this to 100%. So, in Tier 17, we'll do the Coupe. Spa-Francorchamps, 2 laps. Big ask. Isn't it weird that this series only has this car in, and yet here I am racing against other types of cars? I don't like that. Okay, I always like to go around the outside in the first corner there, just to stay out of trouble. Nip in. Well, these will knock each other off. Look at them go. Saw that more. Let's see if I can sneak down the middle there. Up into 7th. I wouldn't exactly call that thread of the needle, but it worked. Okay, 6. We made that 5th. All right. 2 lap special, so I suppose ideally, in an ideal world, I want to be in at least 2nd. But I'm happy with where I am as I can see all the races in front. Although I feel like I'm about to get 3rd. There we go. Into 2nd. Thank you very much. Okay, so I've got a whole lap to get 1st. And the guy in front looks quite serious, being a number. N35510. What a serious name. Okay, right on the tail. Saying hello. Whoa, I'm right behind you. Right, let's get him overtaken. Oh yes, there we go, into 1st. Nicely done, sort of. Now this is another car that doesn't have a fantastic top speed. It's all about the grip with this car. But you know what? They've got it's good to see different cars available with discounts on their upgrades. Although obviously the Hennessy was done a while back. But I don't think they've ever done the Ligier before, so that's good. And you know what, we're earning some M dollars. I didn't even check if I was earning M dollars when I was using this car in the online multiplayer tournament. Sometimes they don't give you M dollars in either the online multiplayer tournament or the weekly time trial, even though you're using a motorsports car. But there we go, that is victory. I suspect this car will unfortunately need to be serviced after this. But that's a victory. Not bad for 50 minutes of racing. Ooh. Still got a little bit of durability left on the car. So you know what? Let's do the Coupe in tier 18. Monza, 4 laps. Bit of a long one, but why not? Leisurely bit of racing before we get on to the good stuff. Oh no, oh, I hate these rolling starts. I always feel like it puts you further behind than if you was on a standing start, but hey, there you go. Okay. So we're up to 18. Got a big ask, I think, to get first from here. I'll do my best not to cheat. So no cutting corners. That might come back to bite me. Okay, 15. Up. 3. 14. 13. 12. Okay. Can I get 11? Indeed we will. Tuck in there. Possibility of 10th. Right, so 10th at the end of lap 1, or possibly even 9. 3 laps to go, 8 cars to overtake. Oh. Good bit of braking by that car then. Wouldn't have been able to do that with a Hennessy. Okay, so we're in 9th. We need to overtake a few cars now, please. There we go, that's 1. 2. It'd be nice to get a couple more. Okay, 6. I think we're going to get 5th as well. Perfect. initially go around the outside, and I thought, no, I'll get him on the inside, and that made me skid, unfortunately. Right, okay, so 5th, 2 laps to go, 4 cars to overtake. I think that's fine. I can see 1 through to 4 as well. There we go. 4th. At the very least, I could do with 1 more overtake on this lap. Oops. That's the quietest bump I've ever done. Okay, 3rd. See if we can get on the tail of 2nd. Maybe even overtake them before the end of the lap. There we go. Up to 2nd. Still in 2nd. I did wonder about that. But I've got this all wrong. Yep. Okay, so final lap. I'm in 2nd. 1 car to overtake. Let's bring this home. There we go, into 1st. I do like these screens when we're racing lots of different cars. It's quite a lot of fun. Sometimes it can be a bit of a disaster when you go from a car that's really good on grip to a car that's super fast and got no grip. And that might happen. That might just happen. But look at this, 1st place. So there's some real opportunity to be taking some series up to 100% this week. And next week for that matter. There we go. Whew. $40,000. The car will need servicing now, which is fine. So this car will be back on Friday. I'll do a little bit of online multiplayer tournament and carry on with this series. Okay. Now, what next? Well, I think what we'll do next is the GT4 series from last week's car that was on sale, the Lotus Emira GT4. Probably won't get this to 100% today, but I reckon I can at least do the speed record and the Coupe. Let's go. And then again, this series will be back on Friday with an opportunity of taking this to 100%. I think I've already messed this up. Oh no, the fastest part of the track is coming up now, so we should be alright. There we go, 4, 3, there we go, perfect. Into 1st. Now apparently some of you have got a black version of this car, and yeah, I'm jealous because I can't get the black version. I can only get a blue version or this garish yellow version. So well done you if you've got the all black version. Okay, there we go. Speed record completed. More M dollars earned. Need to get that back up to 5 million. Possibly in preparation for the next release, if it is going to be an F1 release. But we've got a few weeks to get that done, so I'm not in a massive rush. However, if you guys don't own some of the motorsports cars, it might be worthwhile you spending a bit of time hitting your daily quota of M dollars, because you might be able to pick up some cheap cars. Right, next up, the Coupe South Circuit at Lime Rock Park. 12 laps, and it's at night. Not my favourite. Around the outside, there's a few overtaken already. Into the inside. Okay, up to 12. They're all still pretty huddled up together. Okay, into 6. We'll take that. 5th. There we go, that's alright. So 4 are the end of lap 1. Go into 3rd. Okay, so 10 laps to go, into 3rd, 2 cars to overtake. Might get this one on this corner here, there we go. Still in 2nd. Might change now. No. Ooh. Oh, there we go. Ooh. 1st. Okay. Got 9 laps to do still though, so I think there might be a bit of back marker overtaking being done. There we go. $100 yards ahead of 2nd now. Let's build that lead. Oops. Close. Okay, 200 yards ahead of second now. Not seeing any back markers yet. You know what, we're not even halfway through this race. Oh, I think I see a back marker. There we go. Okay. Five laps still to go. 600 yards ahead of second. A little bit messy there. Red enters the chat on the YouTube side and says, hello, hello. Hello, hello back. Welcome along. Oh. Okay, 4 more laps to go. Getting a bit messy. Let's tidy it up. Oh dear. Why am I off track all of a sudden? Get on track. Oh. Getting a bit reckless as the laps have gone on. Let's tidy it up. Oh, and again. Come on. 3 more laps to go. Let's bring it home. Let's keep it tidy. Or not. There we go. Yeah, the last couple of laps have been a bit messy, but on to the last 2 laps. Okay, final lap, and then technically we'll need to service the car, but I might just have a sneaky look at endurance, see what it does. Alright, there we go. Another win. More M dollars. I don't think I'm going to get my first gold of the evening though. 55,000 M dollars. That's not bad. Now, obviously I'm going to service the car, but sometimes endurance just puts you against computer opponents. Definitely would if I was offline. I'm not offline, so I'm just going to have a cheeky look and see what I've got to do. No, not going to do that with a car that needs servicing, so we'll quit that. So that series will also be back on Friday. So there's a couple of series potentially in a position to be completed on Friday, including this one. Right, okay. What else have we got? Wow. What should we start with? I'm going to do the Future Fast series. I'm going to do that last, because what I want to do is earn some big amounts of gold. So I'm going to start with the Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat exclusive series, currently at 94%. Can get 40 gold. So let's see how we get on. Up first, Autocross. Red says, bought the JSP 320 today. Is it worth maxing? Let me answer that in a second. Because it might be. I want to check something out first. Look at that, nowhere near. Same nowhere near. I think I did get first, blimey. It was close though, it was close. Made a few mistakes there. Okay, so the Ligier, it will cost you more gold and more M dollars to fully upgrade it, but you will be able to A, complete the series it's in, and also open up the exclusive series. So there's 100 gold for the exclusive series, and I think there's about 70 gold in total from the series it's in. But what's crossing my mind is if we go to there we go, right. If you've bought the car and you're umming and ahhing whether or not to fully upgrade it, that would suggest in round 7, if I select that, you didn't do Race to the Zenith. Now I think what happens is if you purchase the car, Race to the Zenith becomes available, and it's possible therefore you'll get additional rewards if you then attempt to complete that series. So possibly bear that in mind. Might be worthwhile doing if that is the case. It also does depend on how much gold and how much M dollars you have available as well. Red says, I have to buy the Peugeot 9X8 and all the event cars, and I have 1,800 gold at the moment. I'd say give it a go, because it's not overly expensive, the Ligier, and if you can then do the Race to the Zenith, I believe you'll get the gold reward available than that, and by the very fact you've bought the car should mean that event becomes available to you. Dead easy for you to check if that is the case. Now that you've bought the car, go into go into the Season 5 Championship, select Season 5 Round 2, and see if round ended round 7 is available for you to select. Click OK, and then see if that Race to the Zenith event is available to you. Now, it's not available to me because obviously I won the car by completing that event, but it could be available for you. Red says completed Race to the Zenith. Oh, right, so you haven't. Well, if you completed it, you would have won the Ligier. But if you already own it, you're asking if is it worth maxing out? Well, if you won it, you probably won it with 21 out of 28 updates. So if that is the case, to max it out will cost you 402 gold, and you've got the potential of getting 34 gold reward from completing the series it's in, and 100 gold reward from the exclusive series. All right, Red says, yeah, all right, very good. He says, I completed it after buying it. Very good, that's excellent. And did you get additional rewards? I hope you did. And if so, it's definitely. I'd say it's definitely worth maxing out. But it comes down to what your goal is in the game. My goal in the game is to take that completion number up to 100%. So as this Ligier has an exclusive series, for me, it's worthwhile upgrading it, especially when the discount is 45%. It could only ever be as high as 50%. And Red says, yes, he did. Well, that's excellent news. Definitely worthwhile doing, because overall, I don't think you're going to lose out. And if you do lose out, it won't be a massive amount of money. In terms of cost to me, it was 268 gold. If you add up the cost of fully upgrading it and the rewards that you can get back from the series the car is in, or the exclusive series that you open up, I don't think that's too bad at all. So good, very well done. Right, I've lost my train of thought. Back to the exclusive series for the Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat. So I'm on to tier 20 now, and I've just got a head-to-head to do and a drag race. And if I do both of those, I can't help but feel the drag race might be a bit of a banana skin. But if I do both of those, 40 gold. And let's be honest, I need to get some gold back, having spent so much of it. Alright, almost. Neck and neck. There we go. Into the lead. I'm going to hug the corner. Or try to. Well, that completely didn't work. I'm going to say hug the corner to make it hard for him to overtake me, but he was nowhere near either, so that's okay. We've got a good selection of cars to race this evening. I'm enjoying it. It's good fun. Okay, in first place. Just got to stay there now. Alright, there we go. That should be victory. Leaving just the drag race to do. There we go. So we've been racing for 1 hour 20 minutes. It's all going pretty well at this moment in time. Let's see if we can get our first gold of the evening. At least we've got plenty of durability to have plenty of goes if we are struggling. Right, drag race. So for third. Okay. So we've got at least third. Can we get second? Second. In the bag, kind of. Okay, this is it. All or nothing. 40 gold if I get first. Literally all or nothing. There we go. Beautiful. So that's another exclusive series completed. Let's just get the reward first, and then I'll service the car ready for whenever it needs to be used again. 40 gold, 40,000 dollars. Still below 2,000 gold overall though. I feel like I'm naked only having 1,905 gold. Obviously that's not the case. Right, service the car. It doesn't need it, but let's get it done. Okay. Look at that. Still got 5 series of exclusive series to do. So next up, I'm going to be doing the Audi. So the Audi TT RS Coupe 2019. I just need to get it above 75% today, for which I'll get 15 gold. Okay. Now I think I've done all the cups, but you notice there I've got a couple of endurances to do. So I'm going to kind of go left to right, but when the car is almost needing servicing, I'll have a go at the endurance. So first up, Speed Snap at Laguna Seca. How are we doing? There we go. First place. Needed 120, got almost 125 miles per hour. Not too bad at all. Next up, still in tier 1. Oh, another drag race. See how we get on. Somebody else has gone for our colour scheme. Okay, guaranteed third. Let's see if we can get second. Oh, what happened there? Did I accidentally put it into neutral? Whoa. I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. Well, there's a first for everything. Nevertheless, got an opportunity to retry to take second place. Now for first. There we go. There we go. Getting close to that 75%. Still got a few more races to do, but I'm feeling confident. So Red asks, is the Vulcan AMR Pro also going to be on sale? I think it is the Vulcan. There are a number of AMR Pros. Let me have a look. Yeah, the Aston Martin Vulcan AMR Pro. 8, 7, week 6. So bear in mind this is week 2, so 4 weeks away. And it's going to have... Oh, it hasn't got a brilliant discount, 35%. I think I've already got it upgraded. I'm sure I have. But yeah, yes it is. Week 6, 35% discount. Okay, Tier 2 Autocross. And we're currently at 64%. So we've actually got a bit to go yet. Bit to go. Yeah, my goal took a hammering this week. So hopefully we'll have a few quieter weeks. We've got 5 exclusive series. I won't need to open up any new exclusive series for at least a week. Okay, on to Tier 3. It's a head-to-head at Melbourne. We're closing in on that 75%. Oh. We're doing all right up to this point. Okay, first. Red asks, so between the 3 options, the Peugeot 9X8, the P320 and the Vulcan AMR Pro, which will be worth the most? I actually don't know. I can't answer that one. I actually think the Ligier will be the cheapest overall. I suspect the Peugeot will be the most expensive. The Vulcan AMR Pro, sort of in between. Bearing in mind, the Peugeot and the Ligier are motorsports, and I don't think the Vulcan AMR Pro is. So it's not so much about which is worth the most. I think it's more a case of which is going to overall cost you the least. And I think that's, I'd put it in order of Ligier will cost you the least, then it'll be the Vulcan AMR Pro, and what was going to cost you the most, I think, will be the Peugeot. But I'll be doing, well, I've already got the Vulcan AMR Pro fully upgraded, because I've got, at this moment in time, plenty of gold. I've obviously done the Ligier. My plan is also to do the Peugeot as well, because it has both an opportunity to complete the series it's in, and I believe it's also got an exclusive series. So helps my completion rate on motorsports, and it helps my completion rate in road collection. Red says, I think I'm just going to max one and save up for the next season. That's perfectly fine. Max Verstappen enters the chat, goes, sup, welcome back, Max. Having a bit of a resurgence at the moment, aren't we? Right, another drag race. There's been a few drag races this evening. Oh, that was a bad start. Not going to get that. Gonna have to do that again. That's better. Still not going to win though. I'm going to end the race and try again. So we get different opponents. There we go. At least third. Let's try again. Okay, that time we got second. Opportunity for first now. Oh, not going to get... No. We'll leave that one there. So that was a struggle, that drag race. I'm glad it was on that drag race and not the previous drag race with the Dodge, because that would have cost me 40 gold. Okay. %69% onto tier 7. It's a head-to-head at the sprint circuit at Nürburgring. And normally I like going around the outside, but it's only one car, so I'll take the inside line, I think, if I can get it. That were close. Almost went off. Did brake late just to see if I could keep that inside line, and almost messed it up. It's still in the lead, only just. Whoops-a-daisy. Here we go, first. I did sort of go straight over that chicane though, just to guarantee my first spot. Apparently it's allowed in the game. Okay, so 71% Tier 7 completed. On to Tier 9, where we've got an autocross and a speed snap. So do the autocross fair. It's at Francorchamps, Spa-Francorchamps. See how we get on. I don't think I'm going to get first here. No. Ooh. Oh, I did get first. Wow. That looked like I'd messed that up. All right. Next up, speed snap for potentially 75% and 15 gold. And as we're running out of time, I think as soon as I get to 75% on this, I might call it a day there, because I'm definitely not going to get to 100% today with this car. But the plan will be to try and get to 100% on Friday, and I completely messed that up. I don't know what I was thinking then. I was thinking I was autocrossing, not speed snapping. So let's try that again. What I meant to do was go slow into the corner so I could accelerate out early. There we go. That's better. 142.51 miles per hour. First place. Have we got 75%? There we go. Thank you very much. We'll leave that series for today. It will be back on Friday. I did say there was a lot of series to do, and look at this. We are 1 hour 40 minutes into the stream, and I think because of time, I'm not going to do the McLaren P1 GTR, but that will be back. That will be back on Friday, hopefully. But I will do today the McLaren 650 GT3. I'll tell you what, I get 50 gold for getting to 50%. That's pretty awesome. I think somebody made a mistake on this. 25 gold for 25%, 50 gold for 50%, 75 gold for 75%, 100 gold for 100%. I think somebody got fat fingers and they put the wrong values in. That being said, if only all exclusive series gave those sort of rewards. Oh, 250 gold. That's awesome. Right, what am I doing? So I need 44%. Let me just have a look through what I've got done. I think I've got almost all the cups done. Or maybe not, no. No, I've got quite a few cups to do. Ooh. So we'll do the... Have we not got many... We haven't got many quick races. Ooh. I'll do the speed record. So I'll do the mid-range event. So we'll do the speed record at the Grand Prix circuit at Suzuka. 196. Bit of an ass, that one. See what we can do. Now this car is fast. Not as fast as the Hennessy, obviously, but it's also very grippy. I've enjoyed racing this car. I'm still in 8th place, no surprise. That might have caused me a bit of damage going off track onto the grass. Fine margins and all that. I'm doing my best to mess this up. Oh, there you go. That was close. Red says, so many in the last couple of updates. I take it you're on about different cars with discounts on. Because there haven't been many new cars, unfortunately. Yeah. Oh, I tell you what. We just need to get this done. Big numbers, 50 gold at 50%. I'm not going to do any of the small races. Oh dear. What am I at? 46%. There we go. Speed record at the Grand Prix circuit at Circuit of the Americas. Now, should be the long straight halfway round the track, so we should be okay here. Target here is just to get to 50% again. Okay, here we go. I'm not stopping until I've got first, which might mean we might have an accident at the end of this straight. There you go, no we won't. Alright, there we go. Okay, hopefully that's first. Oh, right, okay, Red was on about McLarens. Yes, there have been. Well, there were two in the last update. I don't think we've had one. We haven't got one in this update, though. But yes. The last update, there were two. And the Solus GT, badly named car, is an excellent car to drive. Quite enjoyed driving that. But this one's fun as well. So we're at 48%. We've got a head-to-head there. We've got no. Let's do another speed record. It's the West Circuit at Suzuka. Now this one, I might need to start from behind the start line. go. 7, 6, 5, 4. There we go. Nice and easy. This should be for 50 gold. There we go. Red says there was the Solus GT, the Artura GT4, the regular Artura, the 600 LT, and now the 675 LT. Oh, right, okay. Now, in fairness, some of those are flashback events rather than cars new to the game, but I get what you're saying there. Can't argue with you. That's fair enough. It is, again, one thing I did say in my, review of what's coming up. They've chosen some of the flashback events on cars that have been in the game quite a bit. So again, I think that's quite good, especially for newcomers to the game. It means that they can win some of the older cars, which is, I think that's fantastic. So that's good. And there we go. 50 gold met. We'll leave that series there. I've been racing 1 hour 50 minutes. I've got one more series to do, which is in season 5. Future Fast, currently sitting at 21%. I'm on tier 5. Real possibility of taking this to 25% and earning 10 gold, leaving me just short of 2,000. Now, I was racing this car last night, obviously to do the earlier tiers, and it was all right, you know. But I wonder how I'm going to feel driving it now, having driven all the other cars I've driven this evening. Yeah. Do you know what? It's not bad. It's not brilliant. But it's honestly, I think the car's not as bad as everybody's claiming it to be, and the event wasn't as bad as everyone was claiming it to be. I will say, I can't remember what the developer's called, but they do need to improve the descriptions of the goals to make them accurate. I do think that's starting to annoy quite a few people, and you know me, I don't like bad English. So I always call it out, but yeah, I think they need to fix that pretty quickly, otherwise I think they might start losing players. I've noted quite a few people getting really annoyed with poor descriptions about what the objective of a particular goal is. You then throw into the mix a car they don't like. Whew. I mean, immediately, the problem with this car is all you can hear is the crowd. But look at that, 143 miles per hour is its top speed. That's not particularly brilliant, I'm afraid. You know, when you consider electric cars as well and the torque on electric cars, and normally you've got 0 to 60 in a second, this may have that, but then it just disappears away. Anyway, there we go. That is a first. It's a victory. Red says, I got the Future Fast up to 89% completion. It was such a pain. Oh my God. well, I'm sorry that you felt that. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I think the problem is the sound of the car and the fact that it's ugly. Who am I kidding? There's not a bit right with it. I'm just glad I got the event done, to be fair. I thought, oh, this is going to be tough. So kind of being pre-warned meant I was pre-armed, I guess. Okay, into fifth. So we're doing the elimination. Hopefully we'll have some durability left to then have a go at the Coupe. I also don't... I find all the noises associated with this car weird as well. Oh dear. Okay, that wasn't good. Come on, I need to get my foot down. Okay, into third. Oh. Into second. Into first, there you go. A little bit of concentration required with this car. There you go. First again. John says, Real Racing 4. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen, but good shout out. Red says, I particularly don't like the hissing that the car does. No, it's horrible, isn't it? And as a result, it being so quiet, you can hear all the... it feels like they've turned the crowd noise up in the background. And John says, it's nerdy. Yeah, it's just not the best, is it? It's not as bad as people are making out. I'm telling you, there are worse cars in this game than this one. Speedtail would be up. The problem with the Speedtail, it looks beautiful, so everybody likes it. Right, okay, there we go. So, oh, perfect. 10 gold reached. Do you know what? Let's end the stream there, because that was the last set of rewards I needed to get. And it's coming up to 2 hours, so that's a good way to end the stream. So I spent a fortune today. I have got 2 new cars fully upgraded. Or, well, not new, but 2 additional cars now fully upgraded. We've got loads of series to race in. So we've got 5 exclusive series, of which 4 will be back on Friday. We've got 2 series in... Well, we've got a series in Season 5, Future Fast. If we go to Legend, we've got a series all the way across to complete. called Full Throttle Free for All. So all these will be back on Friday. On the motorsport side, we've got the GT4 series, which I've just gone past, called Performance GT Racing, to potentially complete on Friday as well. And in addition, we can move along the Ultimate Competitor involving the Ligier JS P320. So in terms of series, loads of racing to be having. In addition, on Friday, that won't be out. In addition, on Friday, we'll do a bit more weekly time trial because we're only in Group E. So that's a poor effort on my part there. Need to improve on that. And we'll have another go also at the online multiplayer tournament. That kind of went okay. Currently sitting at 715 rating points. 6 gold. We'll go up to 7 if I can get above 741. Right, the next 2 streams, Wednesday and Thursday, I'll be doing the Lotus Evija. Is it Evija or Evija? Evija? I'm going to go with Evija. I'm going to pronounce it as I read it. And the Lotus Evija limited series, because it's not a new car, I'm expecting it to have 24 hours of free servicing. So I'm going to do what I normally do on these types of limited series. Split it up over 2 parts. So get to like 9 of the 15 tiers done tomorrow. And then the final 6 tiers done on Thursday. There's quite a lot of reward. So I think if you were attempting to win this car, it's not cheap. So I will try and put up the details of costs. If not for tomorrow's stream, definitely for Thursday. But look at the reward that you can get back, 80 gold. And I think also in terms of rewards in the VP section, you'll go above 12,000. So you get an additional 45 gold as well, assuming that you've done the Red Tail Beast event or whatever it was called. What was it called? The Red-Tailed Beast. Okay, right, there we go. Let's call it there. Nice bit of racing though. More to be had tomorrow. Boom. Game off screen. Mute its audio. If you did enjoy this video, then please give it a thumbs up and a like. And if you'd like to see more of this type of content, then please subscribe to the channel The Fifth Guardian if you watch on YouTube, or follow the channel The Fifth Guardian if you watch on Rumble. That being said, I hope whatever is left of your day is a very good one, and I hope to see you all tomorrow. So until then, thank you and goodbye.